Hey guys, Jeff here, and I'm about to educate some incels right now. What?
Ooh, this should be good. Ain't it funny? Jeff claims he's going to educate incels while he himself is an incel. I still, I still have yet, I still have yet to understand how did Jeff had two females around him and he didn't fuck neither one of them. Instead, they kept him in the friend zone, but he wants to call other people an incel. The hypocrisy of it all coming from a male feminist, well, shall I say, a self-hating male feminist fuckboy. But nevertheless, let's hear what the retard has to say this time.
White supremacy is the root of MGTOW, the vicious, brutal, terroristic, and women-hating group MGTOW.
Then how come MGTOW isn't all white, Jeff? And need a reminder, Jeff. I'm MGTOW and I'm black. There are MGTOWs who are Latino. There are MGTOWs who are Asian. There are MGTOWs that are all over the world, Jeff. But doesn't that goes against white supremacy? You see, Jeff, you're trying so hard to make this to try to make MGTOW be all about race, but the fact that you got MGTOWs from all over the world of many races being part of the MGTOW philosophy, that also includes Jewish males who are MGTOW and MGTOWs who are of color. Oh, that's the part where you don't want to hear, Jeff, because it destroys your argument altogether. I keep on forgetting about that. But let's continue on with your bullshit ass claims.
Is a result of hate built on white supremacy. MGTOW shapes a culture that sees.
Yes, the hatred of imaginary white supremacy, according to Jeff, the self-hating male feminist fuckboy, who thinks who thinks he's making a change when all he's doing is just rambling at the mouth. Which is why nobody supports his retarded fuck shit. Let's continue.
Jewish women and women of color as less. They treat the lives of Jewish women and women of color as disposable goods.
And shout out to one of my supporters for bringing this shit to my attention. So according to Jeff, MGTOW goes after Jewish women and women of color, which makes absolutely no sense. And how come when it come and how come MGTOW does not go against women regarding race, Jeff? This is your bullshit. And furthermore, how come it's just only Jewish women and women of color, Jeff? Oh, Latino women have no complaints in this. Asian women have no complaints in this. Women in the Caribbean, the Pacific islands have no place in this. What about the women in the Middle East? I know you heard what happened in Iran, right? One female got killed because she didn't wear her headwear right. But ain't it funny? You haven't spoke about that shit at all, Jeff. Oh, that's right. Other races of women don't count according to you. It's just Jewish women and women of color. And this is how everybody knows you're trying to push an agenda, Jeff, because you're not including all females. Just two different types. So yes, Jeff, people can see past your bullshit when you're making these retarded fuck ass claims. But let's continue.
What I'm trying to explain to you, incels, is there is a systematic reality.
Says the incel, trying to call someone else an incel. Everybody asks Jeff where his woman at if he wants to go around trying to call people incels. And by the way, he still can't let go of the fact that the incels refuted his fucking argument. You see, Jeff is too fucking retarded to get it through that slow brain of his. Is that not only did the incels came out and refute the argument that incels have any involvement with MGTOW, but keep in mind, incels hate us MGTOWs too. Come on, Jeff. Why can't you explain this shit? Why you can't explain how can incels both support something that they hate at the same time? That don't make no sense, Jeff. This is the reason why that argument got destroyed, but your retired fuck ass want to hang on to it for dear life, thinking you'll get a different result. I see why your channel is struggling, but let's continue.
Of white supremacy that produces racist and misogynistic white.
And he believes that constantly saying white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy is somehow going to change the fact. But he still ignores the fact that there are many races of men in MGTOW that also include Jewish men and men of color, Jeff. So this destroys your whole MGTOW is white supremacy retarded fuck shit off the water. Oh, that's right. Jeff wants MGTOW to be like this so bad because he wants something to cry and bitch about. Because he's a self-hating fuckboy who don't like his skin color and don't like the fact he was born a man. He wants to be born a woman, as well as he believes his race should be Jewish, not white. And speaking of which, I forgot something too. How come you're not defending your own race of women, Jeff? You know, the white women? Your own sisters, Jeff? How come you're not defending them? How come it's only Jewish women and women of color? You see how much of a fake you are? I see why the feminists don't take your ass seriously. You're just using their movement to push your own retarded fuck ass agenda. But I'm going to play a little bit more. I'm going to end it at that.
MGTOW men and racial gatekeeping MGTOW men of color. It doesn't matter what ethnicity a MGTOW is. Their hate group is built on white supremacy.
Now you sound like a fucking retard, Jeff. And furthermore, you try to come up with a lame excuse because you cannot beat the argument. You cannot counter the argument, Jeff. You want MGTOWs to be white supremacists so bad that you'll sit there and say, oh, other races of men who are MGTOW are gatekeeping white supremacy. That doesn't make no sense, Jeff. As I said, if it's all about white supremacy when it comes to MGTOW, Jeff, then how come MGTOW isn't all white? How come other races of men are part of MGTOW? And no, that gatekeeping bullshit, you can miss us with that. This is you trying to come up with a lame excuse because you cannot refute that argument. See, I knew he was gonna pull a stunt like this. Damn, Jeff, the self-hating male feminist fuckboy is so fucking predictable that it's not even funny.
MGTOW men of color are taught by white supremacists in MGTOW that Jewish women and women of color are not to be treated as their fellow human beings.
Spoken like a true racist, Jeff. And if that's the case, Jeff, then why are men of different races even allowed in MGTOW anyway? If it's about white supremacy, then there wouldn't be no other races of men in MGTOW at all, Jeff. It'll be white men and white men only. You see, you don't want to accept that. This is the reason why you're coming up with all these lame-ass excuses in a desperate attempt to make your bullshit work, and it's still failing. If it's all about white supremacy, then no other races that no other race of men, that includes Jewish men and men of color, will have any place in MGTOW at all. This is the reason why you're trying so hard to make something work, which is an obvious failure. Stop trying, you male feminist fuckboy. Your claims is bullshit. Your arguments are failing. This is the reason why you don't have no support besides the other retarded fuck-ass MGTOW haters in your comment section saying they're kissing your ass, thinking that's gonna change shit. No, it doesn't. Even feminists ain't supporting you on your claims. You know how I know? Because they would have been came out in support of what you had to say. But there's a reason why they're not. Because what you have to say, Jeff, is complete and utter bullshit. And with that, I'm done with this retarded fuck-ass, self-hating, male feminist fuckboy, and I'm out this bitch. Later.